Hello, everyone. This is Javon S83, and today I thought I'd do myself a little rant, if you'd say. I haven't done one in a real long time, ever since a game came out. But this time I wanted to talk about a cartoon that we've all known to love for the past few years, and it's called Family Guy. Now, the reason I'm doing a rant for this is because people have been a little iffy about the show lately. Like, I've been hearing weird comments every single time a new Family Guy episode is brought up, or anytime anyone's talking about Family Guy, and they're always talking about, and they always say something that really like gets on my nerves, kind of like messes with me, and they always be like, "Oh, I never liked Family Guy in the first place," and I'm kind of sitting there, and I'm like, "Are you serious? I mean, the show is kind of not so great right now, but just to outright say you never liked it in the first place, aren't you kind of stretching it?" Like, I never really get people that say that. It's kind of like they're trying to be cool or something. Like, it's kind of like when a new game alliteration comes out and then people say, "Oh, I never liked it in the first place." And then, like, you go read back on their history and then it's like you see them back in, like, 2008 saying, "Oh, this game is the greatest game ever." Yeah, like, it's kind of like that. It's not wrong for you to say that I liked Family Guy back then. Nobody's gonna, like, take you and like beat you up just for saying that or hate you for it. You can like something back then. And to tell you about what's happening on Family Guy right now. Family Guy hasn't been the best it's been lately. The reason for this, personally, for me, is because I think Family Guy is getting a little too dramatic for me. Like, I thought Family Guy was funny because of the stories that it came up with was really stupid. Like, it didn't make any sense at all. But now they're getting really dramatic with their stories, like Joe's son coming back and having all these dramatic scenes happen. They're giving these explanations and trying to make like how at the end of cartoons they have that little, "Oh, this is what I've learned and this is what is wrong." I never really got that. So, and now they're like, I mean, they used to do that in old Family Guy, but they kind of like going and outstretching it. Like, and I think the latest funny episode I've seen that made me laugh was the 12 Angry Men one. That one was pretty funny. And, especially the blinds part. But anyways, that's what really kind of didn't make me laugh. And not to mention that some of the comedy parts in it, like, they're going for, instead of being random and saying weird things, they're kind of trying to make you offended, kind of. Like, I'm not offended by any jokes, but you just notice that they're trying to like offend, like that episode where Quagmire's sister comes and like her boyfriend is beating her up and stuff. Like, they make a story out of that. Like, I'm not offended because it's cartoon, so and it's Family Guy. Family Guy's like South Park. They can make fun of anything and get away with it. But anyways, and like they've been going with that for a while. I mean, Family Guy has always been offending people, but like they didn't make whole stories out of it. It's just not as funny as it used to be. And some of the jokes, I mean, I just don't get them half the time. But yeah, the whole dramatic thing and trying to be this offensive humor, like all this offensive humor they're throwing at us, I just don't like it. So in general, what I'm trying to say is that just say that you used to like Family Guy or something. Like, nobody's gonna hate you for it. I mean, I'm not saying that everybody loves Family Guy, but I just don't like those people that like, "Oh, I always hated Family Guy. I mean, there's one good joke. Okay, maybe two. Okay, maybe three. Okay, maybe I laughed at a whole episode, but that's not the point. I always hated it." It's like, that doesn't make any sense, man. You can hate Family Guy. I met a lot of people in my life that used to say, "Oh, Family Guy is ignorant. It's not my humor. I don't like how they offend me." I mean, yes, you can hate it. I'm just saying, like, those people that's like, "Oh, I made like 2 episodes or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Okay, I liked a whole season." I just never liked that. And also, to add on to why I kind of dislike the direction that Family Guy is going, I also have to say that you can really tell that they're running out of ideas for new episodes. I mean, when you have your fourth Time Machine episode, come on, man. I like the first two Time Machine episodes, but when you make your fourth one, that's getting a little outrageous. And then the whole Brian dying thing, and then making it another Time Machine episode. Dear Lord. Okay, it wasn't a Time Machine episode. It was like he only used it once. But I'm just saying, I'm so sick of the Time Machine episodes. So the whole reason I made this little rant here is because I was talking to a few friends yesterday, and we were talking about Family Guy, and then all of them were saying, "Oh man, I always hated Family Guy," and like all of them were saying that, and I got a little mad, and I was like, "Dude, we used to come on here every single day, and we used to talk about something funny that we saw in the new episode, and now all of a sudden you guys hate, and they're like, oh yeah, man, I always hated it." And I just really hated when that happened. And no, I'm not just saying that just because, oh, they said that. No, everybody says this for some reason. I look online, I look at reactions on Twitter about the new episodes of Family Guy and everything, and people are always saying that same comment. I always hated it. And oh, it just makes no sense. You wouldn't hate, you don't watch a show you hate. You don't watch a new episode of a show you always hated. That makes no sense, man. So this was a little unscripted rant. I'm just yelling in the microphone right now. So tell me if you like the new Family Guy episodes, and tell me if you used to like Family Guy, or how you feel about the show right now in the comment section below. Also, before I leave, stop blaming Seth MacFarlane for every single episode. He hasn't written an episode in a long time. Look up the real writers of the episode of Family Guy right now and blame them. Seth MacFarlane is doing other stuff right now. Alright, thanks for watching this video.